Bridesmaids, bridegrooms.
All of the Hi everyone, just one last announcement. Thank you. There's just a quick request that all bridesmaids, groomsmen, and family of the bride and groom please go outside to make room for the entrance. Thank you.
And then the opportunity, the amenities that I'm in, like with amity and... No, I don't know what this entrance is. The first time I'm hearing about it.
I don't know. Hi. Hey, how are you?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hi, everyone. Let's hope it's third time lucky. Can we settle down? Hi. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Maren. I think I can claim to be Reeny's oldest friend. I've known her since she was born. I would like to think that that's why I'm standing here. The true reason, I think, is because everyone smarter said no. So I was going to use this opportunity to make fun of her a little bit because I think I have quite a lot of ammunition on her. But I'm so happy for both Reeny and Nithin that all I really want to do right now is thank you all for being here and welcome you all to the reception of Mr. and Mrs. Thomas. So to say it again, I'm Maren. I'm going to be your Master of Ceremonies. There was supposed to be two of us here today. Unfortunately, my co-host was meant to be the fun one, so you are now stuck with Timeous and Organized. So I'm going to ask you a favor. I'm going to ask you to help me make this a really fun evening. For those of you who know Reeny, and I hope that's everyone, you know that she organizes these types of events for lots of people. She's done Youth Autumn for a lot of the Malayalis here, and she's also organized sandwich drives. So now that she's done something for herself, I think we take this moment to celebrate her and Nithin. Can we give them a round of applause? So we're going to start with some of the boring things that hopefully makes the rest of the evening tons of fun. The first is I hope everyone's found their seat. If you're at the wrong table, I think pretend it's your seat and just stay there. Otherwise, the seating charts are outside. On my right, we have tables 1 to 3. On my left, 4 to 7. And right at the back, starting on my left, is 8 to 15. We've got a gift table right up front, so if you have anything you'd like to drop off, please leave it there. There's no smoking in this venue, but please, if you'd like to smoke, there's a deck outside, or you could go outside of the building. Lastly, toilets. We have toilets right up front on my left through the doors, but those are for those who struggle to use staircases. For everyone else, the toilets are right out through the back door and down the staircase just underneath this venue. Okay, so I'm going to start with maybe 2 pieces of advice for those of you who, because I see lots of Malayalis here, but I also see lots of non-Malayalis here, so maybe some warnings. The first, for those of you who don't know how our community works, we might say goodbye, but we're going to stick around for another 15 minutes or so before anyone actually leaves. Welcome to the Malayali community. Secondly, if an auntie says something that sounds like an insult, welcome to the community. Thirdly, we call everyone auntie and uncle here, even if we're unrelated. So welcome to the family, guys. And with that, I don't want to take up any more time. I'd like to introduce, we'll start with all the entrances, the things that everyone's been really looking forward to. And we're going to start with the family entrance, starting with the groom's family. We have Sheila auntie, who is mother of the groom, as well as brothers Nirmal, and then Veena, Maya, and Micah, Naveen, Anisha, Dia, and Kiara. As well as her brother and sister, Rohit, Lima, Nathaniel, Zuri, Roshan, Bilu, Benjamin, Maya, and Zara. next we'd like to welcome the groomsmen and bridesmaids. Sorry, miscommunication. How are you all doing?
Kids on the other side.
Somewhere here with my people.
Now we would like to welcome the groomsmen and bridesmaids. So we have Naveen and Nirmal, who are Nithin's brothers, as well as his friends Kojo, Digby, Sibin, Emil, Ibn, and Cherian.
No one on the corner has swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. No one on the corner has swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. No one on the corner has swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. No one on the corner has swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. No one on the corner has swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. No one on the corner has swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. No one on the corner has swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. No one on the corner.
Mr. West is in the building, swagger on 100,000 trillion. Hey yo, I know I got it first. I'm Christopher Columbus, y'all just the pilgrims. Thanksgiving, do we even got a question? Hermes pastel, I passed the dressing. My attitude is tattooed, that means it's permanent. So I guess the shit is dressing, huh? My swagger is Big Jagger. Every time I breathe on the track, I ask what attack it. Why you so mad for? Why you gotta have it? Cause I stay my whole life. Now I'm the master. I feel to wake up and be the shit and in your trying to get that cool number, going over you. Can't wear skinny jeans, cause my knots don't fit. No one in the corner got a pocket like this, so I rock jeans, cause my knots so big. You can learn how to dress, just go checking my fresh, checking my fresh, checking my fresh. Follow my steps, it's the road to success. Where the niggas know you better when the girls say yes. But I can't teach you my swag, you can pay for school, but you can't buy.
Reeny's bridesmaids, Mary, her sister, Nimisha, Ashwini, Elsa, Tisha, Angela, Malavika, and Susan. Thank you So please bear with us as we tell you a story. Once upon a time, in a far, far away Martoma conference, there was a little girl who was said to have been deep in prayer. As she bowed her head, she said, "Dear Lord, hi, I've been working really hard in school, been a golden child for many years to my mom and dad. All that's missing is my Prince Charming. If I could place an order for one, tall and handsome, based in South Africa, and since I haven't been to Cape Town, can he maybe come from there? Amen."
Unbeknownst to her, her Prince Charming was staring at her instead of paying attention at the priest's sermon. Maybe our paths will cross one day, and I'll get to meet this mysterious Persian princess. But as fate were to have it, they went about their lives, him in Cape Town and her in Pretoria, far, far away from each other.
In 2018, Reeny's mum came to her and suggested that she might want to settle down, given that she was already 25, and wanted to introduce her to a young, handsome man from Cape Town. But it seemed like Reeny had no interest in meeting the stranger. Attempt 1, fail.
In 2022, Nithin's mom came to him and reminded him that he was not getting any younger and suggested he might want to settle down. So she wanted to introduce him to a lovely girl she knew from Polokwane. But unfortunately, Nithin was not interested at that time as well. Attempt 2, fail.
Fast forward to 2023. The two families were at a Malayali community food festival, where Nithin and Reeny locked eyes from across the food. Love at third sight, they said. Nithin approached Reeny as she bent down to tie her shoelace. She looked up and saw this tall, handsome man approaching and ran away. And so Nithin was left wondering if he would ever get to meet this Persian princess. His wish came true a few days later, or months, depending on who you ask. It seems like Reeny couldn't get Nithin out of her head. So she mustered up the courage, slid into his DMs. And that is where this modern romance began. And who knew that 3 attempts of matchmaking, a slide into the DMs, and a first date at a bubble tea would lead to all of this. The new Mr. and Mrs. Thomas.
Súmale mambo pa' que mi gata prenda los motores. Súmale mambo pa' que mi gata prenda los motores. Súmale mambo pa' que mi gata prenda los motores. Que te preparen que lo que viene es pa' que le den duro. Mamita, yo sé que tú no te me vas a quitar duro. Lo que me gusta es que tú te dejas llevar duro. Todos los weekends ella sale a vacilar duro. Mi gata no para de janguear porque ella le gusta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Le encanta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Ella le gusta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Le encanta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Ella prende la turbina, no discrimina, no se pierde en un party de marquesina, se acicala hasta pa' la esquina, luce también que hasta la sombra le combina, asesina, me domina, anda en carro motora.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Another banger, baby calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, no day for me, young girl. Oh, young girl. No, tell me no, 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 no. Oh, 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 oh. Baby, gon' give me your lo, 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 lo. Oh, 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 oh. You got me like whoa, 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 whoa. Shawty gon' give me your lo, 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 lo. Oh, 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 oh. I see this fine girl from my party, she wear yellow.
And once again, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas. Woo! Thank you everyone for that warm, warm welcome. And now we move into the rest of our program. So I'd love to call up Nirmal Thomas, Nithin's brother, to come and do the official welcome.
Hello. Hi. Nishad Achin, Skari Achin, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, good evening. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nirmal, and I am the proud elder sibling of the wonderful groom, Nithin. So I want to thank you all for being here today to celebrate this beautiful occasion. People that have traveled far and close. Special mention to people that have come from the USA, London, Qatar, India, Queenstown, Polokwane, Limpopo, East London, Eastern Cape, Deloitte, Old Mutual, and Western Cape, and everyone from all around South Africa. We appreciate that you could make it today. Your presence means so much to us and to the happy couple. As I stand here today, I am overwhelmed with a mixture of emotions. We are gathered to celebrate the love and commitment between Nithin and Reeny. And it is a truly joyous occasion. However, there is someone very dear to us who's not here in person, but is undoubtedly here in spirit, our dad. He would have been so proud of you to see you today marrying the love of your life. And I know he's smiling down on us today. In our family, we grew up with 3 boys. Nithin being the youngest, Naveen the second, and I the eldest. And if you include our dad, it was actually 4 boys. So you can understand that our mom had a huge task on her hand. With 4 boys, it also did not help that all of us were designed like a Hoover machine. However, Mummy was patient, she was kind, and made sure we grew up to be who we were today. Let me explain to you how Nithin was when he was growing up and how he thinks. And I think you saw it now in the little skit. 3 attempts to get the love of his life. But let me just give you a bit of a background. So he's someone that doesn't settle for anything other than the best. If our parents or family, or even our brothers, bought Nithin a present or a gift, whether it be an item of clothing, shoes, whatever, he always ends up returning that or replacing it with another brand or something better. You see, Nithin is not someone who settles with what was given to him. He's someone that takes his time before he decides. He thinks it through thoroughly before he decides on anything. This is with his clothing, this is with his life. And we saw that when he had to buy his first car as well, or even choose a career path. So the fact that Nithin is here now and has chosen Reeny to spend the rest of his life with means that Reeny is the best decision he has made in his life. Nithin, seeing you today, so happy and in love, fills my heart with immense joy. You have always had a heart of gold, and finding someone who truly appreciates and compliments you is a blessing. Reeny, you are that blessing. From the moment we met you, it was clear that you were someone special. You have brought so much happiness into Nithin's life. Your kindness, strength, and love for my brother have been evident, and I'm so grateful that you have become a part of our family. When I think of Nithin, a flood of memories come rushing in. From a very young age, he was full of energy, extremely gifted when it came to sports. I remember the countless times we used to play cricket in our driveway. And from a young age, as 5 years old, he was showing great promise and a talent to maybe one day succeed in sports. He went on to play first team cricket and hockey in school. He's naturally gifted, and he uses his talents back then and even now. He left his legacy in school when he was the first Malu to be a college prefect. He started a legacy then where many Malus now are doing what he started. I would say that he was mischievous and he got into a lot of trouble, but I would be lying. He was the kind of son that every parent would dream of. My parents are proud of him because of his all-round ability and for his kind and gentle heart. Because he was the youngest in our family, we would always coddle him. And we would always refer to him as baby. We still call him that today. And he still frowns on us whenever we call him baby. But now, whenever Reeny calls him baby or boo, you see his eyes light up. He has always been someone who brings joy and light into the lives of those around him. I remember our childhood adventures, the laughter, the sibling rivalry, and the moments of support and understanding that have shaped our bond. Nithin, growing up with you has been an incredible journey from our childhood adventures. For example, going to play in the fields, and then he would end up bringing back home lost pets, which my dad would then kick out. To the countless moments of laughter and support, you have always been a source of joy and strength in our family's lives. Our dad always saw the best in you, and he often spoke about the wonderful person you've become. I know he would be incredibly proud of the man standing before us today. Marriage is a journey filled with love, patience, and understanding. So as you embark on this new chapter together, remember to always communicate, to cherish the little moments, and to support each other through thick and thin. Life will have its ups and downs, but with each other, you will find the strength to overcome any challenge. So there's a piece of advice I also like to share with you. Love is not just a feeling, it's a choice you make every day. Choose to love each other every day, to be patient, kind, and understanding. It's these daily choices that build a strong and lasting relationship. And as I stand here today, I think I can say this on behalf of our whole family. We are filled with pride, love, and hope. We are proud of the man you've become, Nithin, and the loving partner you've chosen in Reeny. We love you both dearly, and we have no doubt that your journey together will be filled with joy, laughter, and countless beautiful moments. So please join me. I don't have a glass. Do you guys have a glass in front of you? Can you guys? There's nothing. Oh, good. There's nothing. Huh? So guys, can you guys please join me in raising a glass to Nithin and Reeny? May your love continue to grow with each passing day, and may your lives be filled with happiness and love. And let's also raise a glass to Dad. who I know is celebrating with us in spirit. Cheers to a lifetime of wonderful memories and a beautiful future together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nirmal. It was really great to get a glimpse into who Nithin is. And Reeny, good luck for being the best decision Nithin's ever made. So next, I'd like to invite Skaria Achin to come up and start us off with a prayer.
Yes, my prayer is in my local language, Malayalam. Please pardon me. ദൈവമേ കർത്താവേ, കുടുംബജീവിതത്തിലേക്ക് പ്രവേശിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന നിധിന് വേണ്ടിയും റീനിക്ക് വേണ്ടിയും സ്തോത്രം. രണ്ട് വ്യത്യസ്ത കുടുംബങ്ങളിൽ ജനിച്ച് വളർത്തപ്പെട്ട ഈ പ്രിയ മക്കൾ ദൈവസന്നിധിയിൽ ഉടമ്പടി ചെയ്ത് അവരുടെ കുടുംബജീവിതം ആരംഭിച്ചിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ മൂന്നാമനായി അവിടുന്ന് കൂടെ വന്ന് നിൻ്റെ മക്കളെ അവിടുന്ന് യോജിപ്പിച്ചല്ലോ. അവിടുത്തെ മഹാകരുണയ്ക്കും അവിടുത്തെ വലിയ കൃപകൾക്കുമായി നന്ദി പറയുന്നു. ഈ പ്രിയ മക്കളുടെ സന്തോഷത്തിൽ പങ്കുചേരുന്ന എല്ലാവരെയും അവിടുന്ന് വാഴ്ത്തണമേ. പ്രിയ മാതാപിതാക്കൾ, സഹോദരങ്ങൾ, ബന്ധുമിത്രാദികൾ, സ്നേഹിതർ എല്ലാവർക്കു വേണ്ടിയും ഞങ്ങൾ പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. എല്ലാവരുടെയും കുടുംബജീവിതം ദൈവകൃപയിൽ ആശ്രയിച്ചും ദൈവത്തോടുള്ള ബന്ധത്തിൽ ഫലകരമായും തുടർന്നും ജീവിപ്പാൻ ഇടയാക്കണമേ. ഇവിടെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഈ നൽകിയ നല്ല ഒത്തൊരുമയ്ക്കും കൂട്ടായ്മയ്ക്കും ഈ നല്ല കൂടിവരവിനുമായി നന്ദി പറയുന്നു. സകലത്തെയും അവിടുന്ന് നിയന്ത്രിച്ച് സഹായിക്കണം. ഇൻ ദ നെയിം ഓഫ് അവർ ലോർഡ് ജീസസ് ക്രൈസ്റ്റ് വി പ്രേ.
Thank you, Achin. For those of you who didn't understand what the priest was saying, he was speaking to two children being brought together from two separate families and asking for blessings and thanks on all the couples who are here today. That's a very short summary of what happened. Following that, we're going to start with the lighting of the lamp. So the Nilavaraka is a traditional Indian floor lamp, which is now sitting on a table, but we're just going to use our imaginations here. And we light that at the beginning of our festivals as an auspicious start to whatever we do. So I'm going to ask Reeny and Nithin to light the first wick. Can I ask Sheelandi, mother of the groom, to come and light the second wick? And lastly, can I call Babu Uncle and Manu Auntie to light the last wick. And we hope that it's an auspicious start to this evening, but also to your marriage moving forward. As following this, we have the cake cutting, which is also a sign of prosperity in Indian culture. It's usually paired with wine, but I think it's just cake now. Cake? And just one announcement, there's champagne on the table, so please enjoy yourself. She thinks.
I'm hurting, baby. I'm broken down. I need your loving, I need it now. When I'm without you, I'm something weak. You got me begging, I'm on my knees. I wanna be needing your love. I just wanna be deep in your love. And it's killing me when you're away. Oh, baby, 'cause I really don't care where you are. I just wanna be there where you are. And I gotta give it one little taste. Sugar, yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need little love, a little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Sugar, yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Hey, my broken pieces, you pick them up. Don't leave me hanging, come give me some. When I'm without you, I'm so insecure. You are the one thing I'm living for. Be needing your love, I just wanna be deep in your love. And it's killing me when you're away. Oh, baby, 'cause I really don't care where you are. I just wanna be there where you are. I gotta give it one little taste. Sugar, yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need little love, a little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Sugar, yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Yeah, I want that red velvet, I want that sugar sweet. Don't let nobody.
So this is part of the tradition as well, is feeding each other cake.
There ain't no other way, 'cause girl, you're hotter than a Southern California day. I don't wanna play no games, you don't gotta be afraid. Don't give me all that shy no makeup on, that's my sugar. Yes, please. Come and put it down on me. I'm right here, 'cause I need little love, a little sympathy.
And now we have family of the bride and groom bringing them a traditional coconut drink. We welcome Lima Teti and Anisha and Hima. Okay, thank you everyone. We're going to end this first part of the reception with some words of wisdom to the newlyweds. So I'd like to invite Simon Thomas to come up for that.
Drop top Porsche, rolling on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. Here's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. What a beautiful day of celebration. What a beautiful day for the beautiful couple, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm Simon Thomas, my brother John Thomas, brothers of Babu. And I drew the luck of the draw to say a few words, not actually words of wisdom, to congratulate this newlywed couple on this marvelous day as they decided to join together in marriage. And you already heard the story of their meeting together and committing to their marriage. They denied each other 3 times. There is a message somewhere there. I would say that this marriage is made in heaven. It has to be. God has blessed them, brought them together, this beautiful couple, radiating in beauty, love, and joy. And we all here join them in sharing that joy. Now, the first time I saw the photograph of Reeny and Nithin together, they were perched on a huge tree on the top of, a huge 1,000-year-old tree. And I was wondering why she was climbing a tree. Okay. And apparently there is a subliminal message as they have joined in their passion for sustainability and the environment. That's what I'm told. Anyway, so nevertheless, congratulations. Do work for the protection and sustenance of the environment. But I can tell you, you stop climbing trees, you know. You ask your brother, there is a connotation in Malayalam if you say climb trees, the girls, okay? He will explain to you. Now, Yeah, it is. The word, the pervasive word everybody used is love. Achan in his exhortation actually used that word. He said you should start their life together on the foundation of love. They obviously found love between each other. And my only wish and prayer and advice for them will be, words of wisdom, will be grow in your love and mature to such a level of perfection. Treat each day as an opportunity to grow in your love. And the God of faith will lead you and be with you. And this, remember, is the first day of your life. Treat it with gentleness, love, and affection and consideration for the humankind. May God bless you. Congratulations on this day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Uncle. So we're moving into a little bit of a break now, where starters will be served at your table. So please do remain seated. There are just a few announcements while this is happening. If we could just quieten down at the back a little bit. Super useful, thank you. Whoever shh very loudly, that was great. Thank you, Alex. So we also have artists here who are drawing portraits, and there are maybe a number of us who haven't had the chance to go and have our portrait taken. They will be based in the conference room, so that's down the staircase to your right. For those of you who haven't managed to have your portrait taken, please do go and see them during this break, around half an hour while the couple changes. And then you can go and collect those portraits at the end of the night, so please don't forget about that. And then once we're done with the starters, when the bride and groom are back, we'll start with our speeches, and then we'll end with supper at the end of the evening. Is everyone okay with that? You ready for some really good food? Fantastic. Okay, thank you, and please enjoy.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, darling. Just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes, you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it, darling. You look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this
It's not the ring I wear around my finger. There's nothing in all the world I need when I have you here beside me. Here beside me, so you could give me wings to fly. Catch me if I fall, or pull the stars down from the sky, so I could wish on them all, but I couldn't ask for more, 'cause your love is the greatest gift of all. In your arms, I found a strength inside me, and in your eyes, there's a light to guide me. I would be lost without you, and all that my heart could ever want has come true. So you could give me wings to fly, and catch me if I fall, or pull the stars down from the sky, so I could wish on them all, but I couldn't ask for more, 'cause your love is the greatest gift of all. You could offer me the sun, the moon, and I would still believe. You gave me everything when you gave your heart to me. Couldn't ask for more, 'cause your love is the greatest gift of all. You could give me wings to fly, and catch me if I fall, pull the stars down from the sky, so I could wish on them all, but I couldn't ask for more, 'cause your love is the greatest gift of all. Your love is the greatest gift of all. The greatest gift of all.
Not sure if you know this, but when we first met, I got so nervous I couldn't speak. In that very moment, I found the one, and my life had found its missing piece. So as long as I live, I love you, will have and hold you. You look so beautiful in white, and from now to my very last breath, this day I'll cherish. You look so beautiful in white tonight. What we have is timeless, my love is endless, and with this ring I say to the world, you're my every reason, you're all that I believe in. With all my heart I mean as your eye finds love like you and I did. Yeah, but when she falls in love, we'll let her go. And I walk her down the aisle. She looks so beautiful. You look so beautiful in white. So as long as I live, I love you. We'll have it all, you. You look so beautiful in white. And from now to my very last breath, this day I'll cherish. You look so beautiful in white tonight. You look so beautiful in white tonight.
Your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. Baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. And maybe it's all part of a plan. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh, darling, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. Or maybe we found love right where we are. And we found love right where we are. Every time our eyes meet, this feeling inside me is almost more than I can take. Baby, when you touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away. I've never been this close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts, I can see your dreams. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you. The smell of your skin, the taste of your kiss, the way you whisper in the dark, your hair all around me, baby, you surround me, touch every place in my heart. Oh, it feels like the first time, every time. I wanna spend the whole night in your eyes. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you. Every little thing that you do, I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, oh yeah. Every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you.
I just swear that I'll always be there. I'd give anything and everything, and I will always care. Through weakness and strength, happiness and sorrow, For better, for worse, I will love you with every beat of my heart. From this moment, life has begun. From this moment, you are the one. Right beside you is where I belong. From this moment on, from this moment, I have been blessed. I live only for your happiness and for your love. I give my last breath. From this moment on, I give my hand to you with all my heart. I can't wait to live my snow is falling down, children laughing all around, lights are turning on like a fairy tale come true. Sitting by the fire we made, you're the answer when I prayed I would find someone, and baby I found you. And all I want is to hold you forever, and all I need is you more every day. You saved my heart from being broken apart. You gave your love away, and I'm thankful every day for the gift.
Watching as you softly sleep, what I'd give if I could keep just this moment. If only time stood still, but the colors fade away, and the years will make us gray. But baby, in my eyes, you'll still be beautiful. And all I want is to hold you forever. All I need is you more every day. You saved my heart from being broken apart.
You gave your love away,
And I'm thankful every day for the gift. And all I want is to hold you forever. All I need is you more every day. You saved my heart from being broken apart.
you gave your love away,
I can't find the words to say
and I'm thankful every day
for the gift.
I swear by the moon and the stars in the skies, and I swear like the shadow that's by your side. I see the questions in your eyes. I know what's weighing on your mind. You can be sure I know my part, 'cause I stand beside you through the years. You'll only cry those happy tears, and though I make mistakes, I'll never break your heart. And I swear by the moon and the stars and the stars, I'll be there. I swear like the shadow that's by your side.
your dreams with these two hands. We'll hang some memories on the walls. And when just the two of us are there, you won't have to ask if I still care. 'Cause as the time turns the page, my love won't age at all. And I swear, by the moon and the stars and the stars, I'll be there. I swear, like a shadow that's by your side, I'll be there. For better or worse, till death do us part. I'll love you with every beat of my heart. I swear. I swear, by the moon and the stars and the sky, I'll be there. I swear, like a shadow that's by your side, I'll be there. For better or worse, till death do us part. I'll love you with every single beat of my heart. I swear. What if I never knew? What if I never found you? I never had this feeling in my heart. How did this come to be? I don't know how you found me, but from the moment I saw you, deep inside my heart, I knew, baby, you're my destiny. You and I were meant to be. With all my heart
Play the
and soul,
bridesmaid song.
I give my love to heaven home. And as far as I can see, you were always meant
I just
to
want to
be.
say, I don't know if you want to mention that,
Destiny.
yeah, we haven't really, I don't think anyone knows that it's outside. Yeah. We also have a guest.
I wanted someone like you,
But we can on 10.
someone that I could hold on to and give my love until the end of time. But forever was just a word, something not only heard about, but now you're always there for me. When you say forever, I believe, baby, you're my destiny. You and I were meant to be. With all my heart and soul,
supper.
Thanks, everyone. I hope you've really enjoyed your supper, your starters. Can I ask that everyone starts to settle down? I'm really glad that everyone's really enjoying themselves. But can I ask that we start to settle down? Hi, everyone. Can you all grab a seat? And then we'll start with the second half of this evening's festivities. Hi, everyone. Can we grab a seat and then we'll get started? The bride and groom are looking forward to making their big entrance again. While we're waiting, we have two opportunities to engage in different ways in this reception. The first is a photo booth outside, behind the bride and groom. Thanks for the assist, guys. So we have a photo booth that's happening outside. Marco is waiting for everyone who wants to put on funny attire and take really cool photos. One of those photos goes into the guest book for Reeny and Nithin, and the other one goes home with you. So please do take some time to do that. The second is that we have a hand-painted finger drawing that's happening just outside the doorway, where we're asking all guests to put their fingerprint on this beautiful tree and thereby populate it with leaves. So there's a lot of really cool things that are happening. Please take some time and go and try those out. Okay. Cool. I know we're super excited, probably super ready to take to the dance floor, but I'm going to ask that we have a little bit more patience, because there are a lot of people who want to say some really sweet things about our bride and groom. Can we try and settle down there at the back? So for those of you who were part of the wedding ceremony that took place earlier this afternoon, you will have noticed that the groom placed a sari on the bride's head. And there's specific significance in that. It's a symbol of her joining his side of the family. And so you'll see Reeny as she enters wearing that sari. That sari is called a mandragodi, and 7 strings or threads from that sari were taken to make the necklace that the minna now hangs on. So for those of you who want to understand a little bit more, there was a really beautiful flyer that was shared during the ceremony. And let's welcome again Mr. and Mrs. Thomas. Woo!
ഹേതാലോലം തുമ്പിപ്പെണ്ണാളെ ഈ മുല്ലക്കൊമ്പേലാടാനായി നീയും കൂടാമോ ഹേതാലോലം തുമ്പിപ്പെണ്ണാളെ ഈ മുല്ലക്കൊമ്പേലാടാനായി നീയും കൂടാമോ കാതോരം കന്നിക്കുറുമ്പേ.
Welcome back, guys, and Reeny looking frustratingly beautiful yet again. So now we're going to move into the speeches part of the evening. And the first person I'd like to call up is the groom's uncle. Sunil Abraham. And while we listen to these speeches, can I ask that we respectfully listen to those who have prepared something really beautiful for our bride and groom? Thank you.
Beloved Achin, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sunil Abraham. I'm third eldest in the family. Sheila Chechi, Shiba, myself and my brother Anil, we form the family. I have the privilege of witnessing Nithin's journey from the childhood to this very beautiful moment. Today we gather to celebrate the love, commitment and the union of the two remarkable souls. I would like to take this moment to congratulate and give my best wishes to Nithin and Reeny as they embark on this shared journey. May their love deepen with each day passing. I would like to share a small memory about Nithin. This one is kind of a recurring thing that have been from his childhood. Whenever Nithin visits India, we along with Jimson Achayan and Chechi and the two big brothers, they have the passion to go track something very special in the sportswear shops. We have a good collection in one of our outlets in Cochin Broadway, where Nithin becomes the first guy who will hit the market to get his special cricket bats and balls. And he has his collections all the time when he returns back to South Africa. This being his regular rituals whenever he comes to us. And later we can see him grown up to be the big boy here. And he is one among our leading sports freak in our family. And truly surprising mixture of nature in the family, Nirmal, Niveen as well. They got that from Jim Sachayan and you, Chechi. I recollect every time Jim Sachayan called them while they were away during their studies, Achayan always asked, have you read your Bible today? And that has helped them in their strong spiritual upbringing. To the newlyweds, I offer this simple advice: communicate openly. Even when words are hard to find, remember that marriage is not just about finding the right person, it's about the right partner. May you both continue to grow individually while nurturing your shared dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, let's raise our glasses to Reeny and Nithin. May their love story to be filled with the chapters of love, resilience and unwavering commitment.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Uncle. Next, I'd like to invite Rohit Thomas, who is brother to the bride, to come and give some words of advice, maybe insult the bride a little bit, but we don't know.
Mr. Worldwide to infinity. You know the roof on fire. We gon' boogie, oogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like the roof on fire.
Am I supposed to dance? I'll start the dance. All right. Good evening, everyone. I'll make this short. I know everyone's hungry, and everyone wants to get to the dance floor, so I'll make this short. First of all, Reeny, look beautiful. You've played the part. Nithin, you look cute. Well done. To those that I don't know, I have not met, my name is Rohit. I'm the older sibling of Reeny. We met in the early 90s, right? Somewhere around 92, 93. Summer. 92? Okay, 92. Your mother said 92. When we first met, I can probably say I wasn't really overly interested. You know. For some reason, my parents thought I needed another sister. And, you know, there's a 13-year gap between the two of us. It's pretty spectacular. And I've had a an interesting experience watching you grow from a child to where we are today as a beautiful woman. As I was writing this speech, late last night, early this morning, using ChatGPT, I realized that I have spent a whopping 4 years under the same roof with you, which means I don't have a lot of anecdotal stories to share. And really, the person who should be here is the forgotten child, Roshan Thomas, right there. So without much ado, Roshan. No, I'm joking. No, so on all seriousness though, Nithin, let's address the elephant in the room. You have married the golden child of the family, all right? She is fiercely loyal, free-spirited, and beautifully stubborn. You might think that's a lot to live up to, and I can assure you it is. Reeny has a knack of getting things done with a bit more flair and finesse than the rest of us. And she does live up to that. There are many characteristics that I could probably use to describe Reeny, but the two that resonate the most with me are determined and open, loving-hearted. She's the kind of person that's willing to go out of her way to help a friend or a family with kindness and compassion. And I think that's evident when she's with kids. You'll see that. She brings out the best in kids. She makes them laugh. They love her. Although I have a theory, I think it's because she can hand them back when she's done. Now, we'll test that theory in about 2 years' time. Let us know, okay? Now, when it comes to determination, she gets an A+ in both effort and outcome. You see, whether it's her personal life, her academic, her sports life, her career, she's always strived to be the best. She's always strived to go further and push herself to boundaries. You have married someone who, when she sets her mind on something, will do it come hell or high water. Just don't be in her path. She has an incredible blend of persistence and determination. And as her partner, you are going to get front row seats to that experience. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Reeny and Nithin, may your life together be filled with love, compassion, and laughter. And as always, Reeny will make sure it's Insta-worthy. She will capture those moments, and we will all live them and share them through Instagram. You are now part of a family that, and by extension, you have now been added to multiple new Thomas WhatsApp groups. So welcome. Reeny, congratulations. I wish you happiness, joy, love, and I hope that as you guys go forward, that the two of you, look after each other, take care of each other, like everyone else has said. All the words of wisdom they've shared, I hope those are true, they come true, that you live prosperous. And I look forward to seeing where this takes you.
So before we get a little too teary-eyed, because I think that was such a sweet speech, ChatGPT indeed, I'd like to suggest we play a game. And this is to test whether Reeny and Nithin actually know each other. So I'm going to ask for some help if you guys could grab 2 chairs and put them back to back. I'm sure you're familiar with this game. We need you to take off 1 shoe each, please. Oh, both shoes, actually. Oh. So for those of you who don't know what this game is, we ask a series of questions, and each of them has to answer without knowing what the other will answer. And the way we know this is they swap one shoe each, each representing either themselves or their partner. Okay, let's test whether you guys know how this works. Who is shorter? One shoe. No, you have to take your shoe off too. So if the answer is Reeny, you lift up Reeny's shoe. If the answer is you lift up your shoe. Okay, so let's try this again. Who is shorter? Okay. Not starting off to a good start, but we'll go from here. Who paid for the bubble tea? Let's start with the easy questions. Oh, nice. Okay. Yes, girl. Okay, who paid on, who was the first to declare their love? Oh. Who's the most romantic? Who's the best dancer? Oh, okay. Yeah? The best cook? Not so convinced. Okay, cool. Who's most likely to start an argument? Who's more likely to finish the argument? Oh, disagreement. Okay, easy questions. Who's clumsier? Who's chattier? Okay. Who's funnier? Okay. Maybe a little controversial. Who's the better driver? Nice. Going back to Royd's question or statement, who's more stubborn? Interesting. Who's more organized? Yeah, I was going to say this because you organized the wedding really, really well, so good job. Who's better at keeping secrets? This is for my own personal research. The people who shouldn't know. Okay, so neither of you are to be trusted at this point. Okay, cool. Who will scream at the sight of a spider? Who's late for appointments? Okay, nice. Who was more excited to get married? Oh. Who's happier right now? Who's ready for the rest of their lives? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas. Can I? Yes. We have an impromptu speech that's come up. So I'd like both Nithin and Reeny to sit at the back, and then let's go.
नाचो धनादन म्यूजिक बजाओ कह दो ये सबसे है सेलिब्रेशन नाचो धनादन म्यूजिक बजाओ कह दो ये सबसे आज की पार्टी मेरी तरफ से आज की पार्टी मेरी तरफ से जब को बोलो तेरे पलक से आज की पार्टी मेरी तरफ से जब को बोलो तेरे पलक से आज की पार्टी मेरी तरफ से डम डम डुकुर डुकुर डम डम डुकुर डुकुर डम डम डुकुर डुकुर डिंग फटाफट टिंगिरी बाबा
Thanks to our little participants who've been practicing for quite a while to keep this a secret as well. So I hope it was everything you wanted. So now I'm going to invite Sibin Matthew, Nithin's friend, to come and do a speech for us.
Good evening, everybody. Are you guys all having a good time? I'm having a great time. Maybe too good a time. My name is Sibin, for those of you who may not know me. And I am one of Nithin's oldest friends. In fact, our story starts even before we were born. Our moms, Mummy and Sheila Auntie, they went to the same college in Kerala, and they stayed in the same hostel for 3 years as well. They then went off, got married, had some kids, and some years down the line, they both somehow ended up in Queenstown, of all places, which is where Nithin and I met as 1-year-olds. This is where we grew up, Queenstown. And we met a whole bunch of other boys who would become a band of brothers. In fact, some of whom became part of a dance band called the Blackstreet Boys. These days we have a Gen Z Malu group called M Unit. They always bring the vibe and dance at most special occasions that we have. Back then, we had the Blackstreet Boys. I'm not going to mention any names. Chiku, Jidu, Niveen, Ronnie. The groom, the only difference between the two groups was that the M Unit could actually bust a move. The Queenstown crew spent most of our childhoods together, playing touches, marbles, and cricket in our Queen's College junior days. And in high school, our high school days were filled with memories of holidays on the fields, playing soccer and cricket, famous dance practices for Onam, frustrating Thomas John uncle and Sam uncle at Sunday school with how mischievous we were, Crazy 8 sessions during Mefro Dreya's Afrikaans classes, and also, some of you may not know this, but Nithin and I starred in our own film. our debut film, and our swan song, The Adventures of Raj and Taj. The story about an Indian and a Pakistani bickering duo navigating life in a new country as foreigners with thick accents. Two things became clear as a result of this movie. One, we had no future as actors. Two, it is possible for Indians to mess up Indian accents. You would think that having spent all these years with Nithin, that it would be easy for me to think of at least one embarrassing story about him. I racked my brains for days, guys. I spoke to Cherian, I spoke to Kojo. All these guys had nothing for me. But you know what? I always looked at him through a lens of admiration and respect. So it proved to be too difficult a task. You're off the hook, Nith. Well, maybe. Let's see. As I mentioned, we used to play a lot of soccer during our holidays at the school fields. On one fateful day, a huge thunderstorm broke out. Do you remember this? A huge thunderstorm broke out, and we ran to the stands for cover. You can ask anyone who was there that day. There was this one group of clouds that appeared as though they were coming straight for us. We all sat huddled together, pretending not to be scared. Luckily, the storm settled. And just as we were beginning to laugh it off, we noticed that Nithin was missing. He may deny this, and I know he will. But that's because he was already halfway running home because he didn't want to mess with those clouds again. This was, of course, before he got the name Ice. Yes, Ice. He got this name because he always kept cool under pressure during our hockey games. And nobody could get past him. The name, however, stuck with him even to this day. And for good reason. It's a name that encapsulates his character. Nithin was never a big talker or emoter, if you know what I mean. He was always mysterious, which is, I'm sure, how he lured you in, Reeny. But Nithin spoke through his actions. Throughout school, he was the top scholar. And he was a top sportsman. And he commanded respect with just his aura, which is why he became the first Malu prefect of our school, as Nirmal mentioned. Yet, he was never boastful. He was never arrogant. Just a humble, hardworking guy who is just impossible to hate. Does anyone here hate him? Just checking. And 14 years later, since matric, he's still that same guy. Mr. Reliable, Mr. Consistent, Mr. Ice. Cool as you like it. Reeny, you clearly have excellent taste because you've picked out a good one, a gentle giant. Please take care of him as well as I know he will take care of you. I pray that the two of you have a bucket load of happiness, fun, success, and children in a truly fulfilling marriage. I love you guys. All the best.
And leaving the best for last, we've got Reeny's friend and colleague, Mita Mahango. No pressure.
Think about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know.
I'm really tempted to start calling you Ice. I really am. I'm switching it from Vesty to Ice. Hi, everybody. So, I'm Mita. I've reluctantly accepted this nerve-wracking job of giving a speech on behalf of colleagues and friends. I say colleagues first because Ms. Thomas has me stored as Mr. Deloitte. Wow! I mean, I take it, I apologize. Mrs. Thomas has stored me and still has me under Mr. Deloitte. You might think we hadn't met before Deloitte, but in fact, I've known Reeny for over 18 years. We completely lost touch for a chunk of those years. But as fate would have it, we both joined Deloitte a year apart and have had scheduled evening calls ever since. I think both our partners are a little jealous of that at times. And it flies on walls, really. I can't mention enough how thankful I am for having Reeny in my life. I'm going to try to get through this without crying. In Reeny, I found a friend who has had my back, regardless of the judgment, sarcasm, and pragmatic questions it came with. She's without a doubt one of the kindest, most caring, and authentic friends. She walks through life with sarcastic wit and a kindness that's infectious, that infects everybody around her. When I first sat down to think about what I was actually going to say today, the first thought that came to my mind was, I can't believe Reeny's getting married less than 2 hours from now. Okay, I'm just kidding. I wrote the speech before breakfast. I did. Also, I know you're not supposed to make these speeches about yourself or your achievements, but I'll start quickly by doing just that. One of my biggest achievements, and one I continually enjoy reminding the happy couple, especially Reeny, of, is that I managed the behind-the-scenes pep talks and discussions of their not-so-smooth first few meetings. I would go as far as to say I am the reason you two had a successful third try. Okay? Nithin, or as I fondly call him Bessie, and I'm switching that to Ice. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yes, Nithin, I've always had your back. I will always have your back. And I don't want to say this, but you owe me one. Okay? You kind of do. It's crazy to think that one moment of intense persuasion, getting Reeny to put off drafting a report at 8 p.m. and go out for a bubble tea with a man who was so nervous he barely could talk, let alone maintain eye contact. Which is Reeny's version. It's Reeny's version. I'll get yours, bestie. I will get yours. Would lead to us gathering here today. It's incredibly special to see someone you love and appreciate being loved and appreciated by someone else. To see someone you care about being seen and heard in the way they deserve. It's truly heartwarming. I think I speak on behalf of all her friends when I say, on this day, we hand over best friend duties to you. We put our trust in you to look after Reeny, to love and appreciate her every day, and be grateful for all she has to offer. We can rest easy knowing she's met her match. So here's to Reeny and Nithin. I wish you both a lifetime of love and laughter, silliness, travel, babies, okay? Adventure, and everything in between. And please, don't forget you owe me one. Thank you.
give one last round of applause to everyone who spoke tonight, who showed their love for you, the both of you through their words. And now I want to introduce a group of people who want to show their love for you through their dancing. And so can I call up everyone who's going to be involved in this last portion of the event? I don't know if they're coming through, or I think they're gonna start, they're gonna come in.
എന്നാ വേറെ സൗണ്ട് ചില്ലും കൂട്ടി പെട്ടതാണ് ഡിഷ്ക ഡിഷ്ക തിരിഞ്ഞു ഇങ്ങനെ 1 2 തിരിഞ്ഞ
തരം ചോദിക്കണെന്താണെന്ന് അറിയോ സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ഇല്ലേ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ സാധനങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഇല്ലേ
സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള സ്റ്റെപ്പ് എനിക്കറിയില്ല സാർ
അങ്ങനത്തെ സാധനമൊക്കെ വെച്ച് മിസ്സിനെ ഇംപ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ലേ
പറ്റുമായിരിക്കാം പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് പാടില്ല പറ്റുള്ളൂ
Shade
ഒന്ന് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. താങ്ക് യു. പ്രിയമുള്ള ശരീര സൗന്ദര്യ ആരാധകരെ, ഇത് ആരംഭിക്കുന്നു മ്യൂസിക് വിത്ത് ബോഡി മസിൽസ്.
ചന്ദനമണി സന്ധ്യകളുടെ നടയിൽ നടനം തുടരുക രംഗവേദി മംഗളാരവം ധുരതാളം തരള മധുര മുരളി ഉണര് പ്രണയഭരിത കവിതയുണര് മനസ്സു നിറയും അതുല ഹരിത മതമഹോത്സവം വരവീണകൾ മൃദുവാണികൾ മതമൊടു തിരുവടി തൊഴുതട് ശ്രുതിചേരണ മലിവോണതിൽ അനുപദമഴകായി മറിമുഖി മമ സഹിമയിൽ നടയിവളുടെ നടനം 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 നടനം.
എന്റെ മനസ്സിൽ ചില പ്ലാനൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്.
നീ വേഗം കാണിക്കേ.
എടാ വിജയ, എന്താടാ ദാസ, എടാ നമുക്കെന്താ ഈ ബുദ്ധി നേരത്തെ തോന്നാത്തത്?
നിനക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ലക്ഷ്യമുണ്ടോ ലൈഫിൽ? എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ലക്ഷ്യമുണ്ടോ? പറ.
ലക്ഷ്യം ഒരു കല്യാണം കഴിക്കണം. ഞാനും അവളും കുട്ടികളും. എന്ത് രസമായിരിക്കില്ലേ? ഓ,
రాజు హోమరి నా దాసు బాబా నీతో ఎప్పుడు
കാണിക്കും എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ കാണിക്കും. അമ്മാൻ തുറസി.
കൊണ്ടേ വിദ്യാലയം ഹരിശ്രീ തോക്കിൻ കാഞ്ചി ബലി ശീലം കൊണ്ടേ മാറാത്ത വ്യാധി നെഞ്ചിൽ പൂട്ടി വച്ച രംഗക്കലി തീരാത്ത വാശി അണ്ണൻ മീശ ചോരാട്ട തുണി ഇളയകുന്നോർക്കും നിന്നോർക്കും പിള്ളയാവത്ത് ഹട്ട ചോര കൊണ്ട് ചൂസടിച്ച സോടാസപ്പത്ത് നുളിയിൽ മലയാളി തിരുക്കിടും കൽപ്പ് ഇവനെ പടച്ചുവിട്ട കടമുണ്ട് എല്ലാം മിനാക്കി എല്ലാം മിനാക്കി അണ്ണൻ തനി നാടൻ കോലമല്ലോ മിനാക്കി എല്ലാം മിനാക്കി എല്ലാം മിനാക്കി അണ്ണൻ തനി നാടൻ കോലമല്ലോ മിനാക്കി
Can we give one more round of applause to those group of people? Woo! What a spectacular end to the formal part of this evening. And with that, I'm going to hand the mic over to the bride and groom so that they can speak for the first time this evening.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that dance. A lot of effort and time went into that, so hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I think first and foremost, I think the first person we need to thank is Father God Almighty. I know that nothing is possible without His blessing and presence in our life. So we definitely need to thank Him for bringing us all together here today to celebrate this special moment in both our lives. I think next up, we'd definitely like to thank Yaku. Yaku, if he's here, and his team from Memoir. We definitely fell in love with this venue when we first came here, and we knew at first sight that we had to get married here. So definitely thanks to Yaku and his team for arranging this beautiful wedding for us. Next up, I think it's only right to thank the Achans, because there was the priest that conducted the ceremony today, because there was a time where we actually had no priest to conduct the ceremony, so we were actually stressing quite a bit. So thanks to Skaria Achan for coming all the way from India to be with us today and for leading the ceremony. Thanks to Sam Uncle and Omana Auntie also for accompanying Achan and for bringing him here. Definitely appreciate it, and thankful to you for that. If you want to thank Nishad Achan for making it in time. I know that it has been a stressful process for you trying to sort out your visa, but welcome back. We are glad that you made it on time and you were here to celebrate this big day with us. We definitely love and appreciate your presence here and really appreciate it.
Next up, we'd like to
we'd like to thank Caliente Designs for the lovely invites that were shared and the beautiful welcome signs and seating charts. You all have a seat thanks to Caliente. Palettes of Joy, we hope that each of you got a moment to embrace and treasure a little portrait of yourselves as a little memento of our wedding. So thank you to Palettes of Joy for making that possible. Next, we'd like to thank the bridesmaids. Where do I even begin? Ashwati, Nimi, Tisha, Malu, Elsa, Achu, and Susan, and not to forget my maid of honor, my sister. Each of you have walked this journey with me through the different phases of life, from childhood friends, university friends, now adulting. Finally, I'm a grown-up. And I can hear a lot of you saying, thank goodness. From the first Onam where we met my now husband, to the, yes, I am a Mrs. now, to the engagement party, and now to the wedding, I don't think there are enough words to express how grateful I am to have had you by my side today. The monthly countdowns, and yes, it was Insta-worthy thanks to my bridesmaids. The letter for each of the last 30 days, the bachelorette, and all of the little gifts and thoughts in between. No matter what, you always showed up. And today, it was no different. I am beyond blessed to call you my friends like family.
Thanks. I would definitely like to thank my groomsmen, Kojo, Digby, Sivan, Naveen, Nirmal, Emil, Ibel, and there was somebody else that was supposed to be here today. But yeah, definitely thank all of them for all the effort and time that they've put into helping me get ready for this big day, especially for the entrance dance. I told them last minute what my plans were, and yeah, they had no problems running with it and practicing and doing everything that they needed to do last minute. So definitely love and appreciate you guys.
Next up is our dancers and our choreographers. Do I even need to ask, can we just put our hands together for those amazing dancers and choreographers? Personally, as many of the dancers will know, it was a bit of a touch and go for a few moments, especially where I was panicking that I didn't know the steps. I really do appreciate you for bearing all those meltdowns, and they were numerous. I understand where the saying for 2 left feet comes from now. The performance we had tonight was a testament to many group chats, long hours of practice, some even in the bundus, Ashwati. You know who you are. An immense effort you have put into this over the last few months. Thank you. A special thank you to Joey, Georgia, and Doreen Chechi, somewhere in here. As you know, before we even start practicing a dance, there are many hours that go into coordinating and choreographing. These ladies sat through many silent and blue tick messages in the group chats. Amidst school, work, and family life, you've taken the time to pull the vision together. It takes skill, talent, and definitely passion to pull off what you did tonight. So a big thank you once again to Doreen Chechi, Joey, and Georgia. Next up, we'd like to thank the selfie cube behind us. If you have not seen the selfie booth, it's still on the go. From the last-minute design edits to the guestbook management and helping our guests capture their moments from tonight. Thank you. Nanny Nook, and we know that all the parents will definitely agree this was a great touch. Thank you for accommodating our little ones, that some have already fallen asleep. They partied a bit too hard. Feeding them and playing all sorts of games with them. We did see a rugby ball. It is in the river, if anyone is able to get it. We need that back. And to the parents, please kindly take your kids by midnight. It is our wedding night.
Next, I'd definitely like to thank Sean, Riley, and his team when it comes to the sound and the DJing. I know that everybody's eager to get onto the dance floor, so I'm sure you'll get to meet Riley and his tracks in a few minutes' time. So yeah, thanks to you. I'd like to thank Simone and his team and her team when it comes to the photos and the videography for today. So thanks for being with us today and for bearing with me since I was quite late this morning. So thank you for that.
Just on that, what was the answer to who is always late? Just saying.
One.
To his own wedding, but never mind. Next up, we'd like to thank Orange Live for live streaming, for ensuring our family and friends that could not physically be here with us, they still got the opportunity to celebrate. So a big thank you.
I think we need to give a special round of applause and appreciation to Maren for emceeing this for emceeing this event today. FYI, she was supposed to have a co-host, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make it. But Maren was still keen to help out and to run the whole show. So definitely love and appreciate you for all that you've done for us tonight. We'd like to thank everyone that gave speeches today. We know that a lot of time and effort has gone into writing those speeches, even though some admitted that they wrote it a couple of hours ago. I don't think that was the case, or hope that wasn't the case, but but definitely thank you for that, and definitely gave me a lot of insight into how Reeny was growing up and as a colleague. So definitely thank you for that. I think when it comes to we're both the borns in our family, and most of our older siblings have had their weddings in India. So this was the first wedding in my family that was here in South Africa. So special thanks to the family that flew all the way from India, from Qatar, and from all around the world to come be with us today. Your presence was definitely much appreciated, and we'll cherish these memories with you forever. I'd like to thank my family that's based here in South Africa. I'd like to thank my oldest brother Nirmal, Veena Chechi, Maya and Mikey. I know that they've done a lot, especially in this last week when it came to running up and down, trying to finalize everything for the wedding. So definitely appreciate you for the support that you've given us. To Naveen, Anisha, Dia, and Kiara, who I'm sure is sleeping at the moment. Thanks for your love and support during this time, and especially for helping us now during this last week when I was always ready to pack up and leave and go and do things myself. And thanks for sitting me down and taking some of the burden away from me. So thanks for that. And Mummy, yeah. I know that today we're definitely missing a special somebody here, but I know that he's looking down on us and smiling and happy to see me happy to see us together, happy to see the family together, celebrating this beautiful moment in our lives. So I know it must have been difficult planning the wedding with that in the back of your head, but thanks for being both my support and Reeny's support as well throughout this whole process. And We love and appreciate everything that you do for us, and we'll cherish everything that you've done for us.
So, just last night, I was told I am a very emotional person. So, good luck to me for getting through this next one. So, please bear with me. Firstly, I'd like to thank my dad and my mom. Ooh, already, and I just got to your names. Of all the walks I have done in my life, this has by far been my most favorite one. I know we have all prayed, some a little more harder, some a little longer than others for this day, but we are finally here. These last few weeks have been tough, but we made it. 32 years of doubt, we're here. This wedding would be nothing without you here. From serving Upama to your son-in-law, he hates it, to the India trips, to the last few weeks of putting up with my 1 or 2 meltdowns. Don't ask them how many. That's subject to who you ask. My heart is full. With love always, your golden child, and now your son. To Rohit and Lima, it was touch and go, if you would even make it here on time. Post a cancelled flight, but hey, look at you, embracing South Africa with no water. And in all of the running around these last few days, the breakfast cooking and the calmness you brought to every situation. Thank you. And to Roshan and Bilua Chacha, my maid of honor, to Bilua Chacha, thank you. You guys have kept me calm, composed, and allowed me to cry all my tears during this process. A lot of people on the right would tell you that I have been very calm, and a lot of people on the left will tell you I have not. This was all thank you to my brother-in-law and my sister, who I don't know where they are. But they are always around. They've gone to sleep, they've partied a bit too hard. To Bindu Chechi, as your first child that you've never asked for, you have been there for me through thick and thin, fed me the best chicken curry, and kept me in check. I'm forever grateful. To Sal, just wave there for me quickly. There we go. As you know, when you were a whole 1-year-old, I was adamant to be related to you, and you becoming my husband was the only solution. Safe to say, we saved you and found a suitable replacement. From the moment I walked through the door this morning, you asked, how can I help? And it was the small things that made the biggest impact. What's up, Deloitte? Bia, 21 years later, and you've grown into a beautiful young lady. We used to joke about this day, and it's finally here. Ooh, who knew you were the one that's going to make me cry? We now have someone in the family who is probably a little worse than you in pool. But thank you for always being the little sister that I really didn't want but inherited. And next, I'd like to thank all my nieces and my nephews. I used to live alone in a very peaceful, calm, collected house that was organized, and the cereal bowls would go back into the sink, and there were empty papers in the dustbin, and I could go on. But thank you for turning my house upside down and bringing life back into home. And lastly, to all the family and friends that have flown in from all over the world. I think Nithin has covered this as well. But just a little shout out personally to Anisha and Uncle, Lenny Mama, Johnny Kuti Uncle, Elsa Auntie, Deepu Achaja, Meeta, and Billy, and anyone else that I may have missed that's flown in. You've endured long flights, survived jet lag, and you continue to party with us. To, and I cannot miss you guys, the Limpopo squad. Wherever you are, you guys got a party bus. I asked for a vibe, and you came with a vibe. And that is how Limpopo does it. Thank you. Okay.
Last but not least, I would like to thank my boo, who has been upgraded to wifey status today. You're welcome for not going through the headache of changing your surname with Home Affairs. So you're welcome. When we spoke to people about planning a wedding, the common thing that they told us is that it takes at least 6 months to a year to plan a wedding. So a big thank you to my boo, to Mrs. Thomas, for everything that she has done to plan out this beautiful wedding. It took us, we had about 2-3 months to plan this, and yeah, it is crazy the amount of time and effort that you put into making this beautiful day possible for us today. So a big thank you to you, boo. Like my brother mentioned, I take careful consideration and time when it comes to doing things and choosing things, and I can definitely agree that you're the best decision I've made in my life. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you and to begin this adventure with you.
He stole my line, but it's fine. I'd just like to say I've been practicing Mrs. Thomas my whole life. And now, finally, boo. I can now say I need to check with my husband when someone asks me something. Husband, it has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Get it? Shall I explain it to you, bridesmaids? From the first date where we sat across from each other, safe social distancing, my father is in the hall, guys. And I thought, well, this is a quiet, shy person. Boy, did you prove me wrong. You have brought color to my life, sparked a happiness so bright that I can't picture a world without you. I promise to build a home with you that is filled with our memories, to bring the best of both our homes, to honor you, respect you, and be honest with you, even when I think your chapati and milk combination is a little bit sus. He also does puri and jam, just by the way. So a bit of a, it's not okay. I promise to celebrate all your wins and support you and be your shoulder to lean on when things are rough, to cherish all the little moments as much as the milestones, to grow with you, learn from you, and become the best version of myself just because of you. Today, I've taken you as my husband, my partner, and my best friend. With you, I am home. And now, I need to check with my husband what's next.
Maren, what's next?
And it's supper, everyone. Woo! Okay, so thank you guys. That was really beautiful. And I'm really excited for you, as well as I'm sure everyone else in the room is, for what is hopefully going to be a wonderful and long life together. So to the thing that everyone's actually been looking forward to, supper is going to be served now, and we'll have, it's buffet style, so please move table by table. And we'll start with the atamada. Thank you. So if you could please come through this entrance and walk out that side. We'll start with the atamada and then table 1. Can we start with table 1, and then we'll move in ascending order. But we'll start with the atamada first. Okay, thank you everyone. And please remember that we have photos. We've got the photo booth outside and the couple photos. Sorry, everyone, can we quickly pause for a second? Okay. Can we pause? Because as we know, if we don't document it, this event never happened. So can we please have the last table, so table 15, come through for photos with the bride and groom, as table 1 goes for supper and starting with the atimada. And then everyone else, please do start, add your fingerprint to the beautiful tree portrait outside, take photos in the photo booth to just behind me. Okay, thank you. Table 15, if you could please come forward. Table 1, please make your way for supper. So do I just
I love it, having you near me, having you here. Our conversations outrageous. You smile, and I smile, and I say, ooh, this is getting personal, personal, personal. Let's stay for a while and play. Girl, let's make this a moment. Oh,
this is table 4.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Whoa, having you close to me. Amazing, amazing.
You're a dancer.
Good morning, it's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. Let's catch a movie, then dinner. Tonight's the night, oh well, just a while and stay. Hey, let's stay personal, personal, personal.